Uh, yeah, what's up? What's up, man? Like, share, and subscribe. Ain't gonna be this ain't no long one right here. Getting ready to go home anyway. Yeah, your man's is on a marathon. What is he off, bro? I'm trying to figure out because I've been tapping in at different points during the day. So I'm trying to figure out, did he start back drinking or what he off, bro? Your man going and going and going. And the marathon continues, man. Your man's on a marathon today, bro. Yo, this has been a crazy. I was telling Mob earlier, this has been a crazy ass week, son. It's been a crazy week. All this shit kicked off basically Saturday morning, and it's just been crazy. So what we in Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, just fifth day right here. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy though, man. But yeah, your man's on the marathon, man. He talking about some of everything back there. But I've been peeping these little nerds and goofies in the chat over there, man. You know, dudes with pointy shaped faces and heads and big hats. Dude, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You be talking like you just really down and with the shits and know what's up. Bro, you's a cornball, bro. Like I don't even remember. Yeah, this and that. This like you just got so much, man. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. You ain't with it, man. You ain't with nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's a cornball. But dude on there talking about some like we talking like dude his own videos. He be on there like, yeah, man. So like this nigga sound like he on his deathbed, bro. Whack. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that talking about, oh, he got a snag in his penny. You whack, you corny. That shit you be talking about don't ain't even funny. You know what I'm saying? But I understand. Everybody want to be the man. Everybody want to be the man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk that talk. Mm-mm. Everybody want to walk that walk. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You ain't this. You can't do this. You ain't of this caliber. Can't do it. Your face ain't shaped right. But anyway, man, yeah. So then, it's a lot of little things getting said in there, man. Like, oh, people don't understand Cuddy. Cuddy is over there. People can't do what he doing. Let me tell you, I have zero desire to do what Cuddy is over there doing. I don't even. That's not my thing, brother. They can have that. That shit ain't impressive. It don't impress me. I wouldn't even waste my time with no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do agree with Real on is when he say, "Oh, we about some money." That's what we about, some money. We ain't about no playing and time wasting and trying to figure shit out on the spot. We about planning ahead and executing and trying to see results and you know what I'm saying and things of that nature. Like you know what I'm saying. If them three key elements ain't involved in whatever I'm doing, it's a no go. So he can have that. I do not desire it whatsoever. But ain't nobody hating on dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I said, like I've been saying the past couple of days, we want him to win. We want him to come up. That's why motherfuckers been hard on him and been on his ass. You know what I'm saying? But that shit he doing, that ain't the way, bro. That is not the way. It ain't gonna happen. Sometimes it almost seems like that's why I said I wanted to talk to him. Yeah, if you see this, man, I gotta find your email. But when you see this, man, yeah, you come tap in with me. Yeah, we can do some business, but ain't no capping though, ain't no lying. We could do business, so I'll throw you a little something. But yeah, I want to have an honest conversation. No yelling, no down and nobody talking down, cracking joke, cussing them out, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like it almost seemed like you really ain't trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you just trying to come up, you know what I'm saying? Or not even come up, like you trying to just survive and you want the bill to be footed. It seemed like that sometimes because anytime you trying to get you some money and you got some hustle in you and you trying to hustle, hit a lick or something, when you see shit like motherfuckers who hustle ain't got too much time to waste trying to hit a lick or trying to, like, you gonna try your hand at something, you gonna execute something, you know, by any means don't be one of them dudes that just automatically abandon the ship soon as they don't see a dollar, because a lot of hustles don't work like that. Sometimes shit take dedication and for you to keep going at it. But if a certain amount of time lapses and has gone by and it ain't shit coming from that, like, seriously, adjustments have to be made, because as it stands, like, somebody in your position, you've been over there two couple years now, you just basically wasted a couple years of your life that you ain't gonna never be able to get back. That's one thing, that's one of the most precious things. That's why I made that post that time about time. It might seem like I be trying to diss, but I don't always be trying to diss. That's why I made that post about time. Time is the most precious thing on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing you can't get back. When it's gone, it's gone. So yeah. So all this talk about, oh well, Cudi, um, if they had to live like Cudi over there in the trenches, that shit ain't nothing to be proud of. To be in the trenches, you know. I ain't ashamed that I came up in the hood, but I guarantee you, if you give me a choice right now, if you rewind them clocks back, and you say, okay, you got the chance to come up in this good neighborhood where the schools was better, it was more opportunities available, you would be in a nicer environment and ain't no bullshit and no drama, it's less stress. You know what I'm saying? Versus take the hood route, only a damn fool and a person who ain't never been through nothing would choose to come up in the hood. But it's things that come with the hood that, are pluses if you did come in the hood, but I still wouldn't choose. I could have learned that another way. You know what I'm saying? I still would rather, you know, not have been exposed to some of the shit I've been exposed to in my life. So that ain't nothing to be proud of that he in the trenches. I guarantee you he don't want to be in them trenches. That ain't nothing to be proud of. Shit. I ain't proud of no struggling. That's what make me want to get money. That's what the hustlers is born out of the struggle, because you don't like the struggle and you ain't proud of the struggle. So when you don't like the struggle and you ain't proud of the struggle, you aspire for more. You aspire for better. You know what I'm saying? So you only got one life to live. Every minute got to count. You know. But yeah, ain't nobody hating on that dude. Stop pushing this narrative that somebody hating on him. I can't hate on niggas that, like I said, I can't hate on niggas that ain't doing better than me. You know, hopefully, man, I like that man. Something can shake for him. I don't think it's there though. I don't think his lick is there. It could possibly be somewhere else in Africa, but I don't think it's there. But also, I wanted to touch back in on something I was saying yesterday, because everything got derailed. Shit got kind of crazy yesterday, and we was laughing last night and today because of it. But I want to talk about this Fillmore Africa shit. And I'm just like, bro, this shit is, I hate to say it, no disrespect to JT, but this shit is dead, bro. It's dead. It's something else. Me and Pew was talking about that. This is something else. They got to be renamed and branded, rebranded. That's JT shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Fillmore Africa. Fillmore Africa was a dream and a vision and something that was being worked towards. Since he left and he doing his thing, hasn't been a formidable replacement for him. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Cudi has tried to fill his shoes, taking the sayings, the mannerisms, and trying to move like JT, but he hasn't been able to accomplish a percent, not even 3% of it. You know what I'm saying? So, like this ain't film. It ain't no Fillmore Africa without him, and it won't be one until he come back and start working back towards what he was working back, if he ever does it. But this shit is dead and it's gone as far as it can go. Now it's just people who was watching it and tuned in and invested in it. Just everybody going back and forth now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, it's time to just like I know I named them. I cut the video up. I named it that, but it's probably time to let that man shit rest because that's his shit really. You know what I'm saying? Call this shit something else. You know. Really, the best name is the dude. The best name for it is the dude who got the channel remixing the video, Survive and Fillmore Africa. Even though it's still in the title, that's the best name for what this is. But this has to be called something because we tuned into it every day, and it's a collective of people that's tuned into it with a handful of core people that's participating every day, and a few sidewinders with pointy, dreidel, pointy triangular ice cream cone faces and sidewinders that's trying to get involved in it. Ain't funny. They're talking like yeah, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Mac Deuce, what's up? Big Mob, Tammy Young, what's good? JT said he was just gonna sit back and just watch the confusion. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of confusion. I ain't confused, but it's just some confusion out here. I'm telling you. He had it right when he said that. But, you know, I've been thinking lately, like, man, ain't no point saying might as well think of a name for this shit and brand it and try to see how we can monetize it if we gonna be on here doing this shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, you go look all over the internet, motherfuckers is turning shit like this into dollars. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we can't turn that into dollars under somebody else's name and they shit, you know. But as far as Fillmore Africa, that shit is dead. What we was all hoping to see, some things get established and people to come over there and build and live together and build a spot for us outside of the US. That's what everybody was tuned in for. That shit ain't gonna happen. It can't happen with Cuddy. Cuddy vision might be better for some better suited for another mission. I think it's just too big. And in a way, it was probably too big of a mission for JT because it was going to be too many people needed and too many people to be on the same page in order to pull it off. And if it was too big for JT, it's definitely too big for Cuddy. Cuddy ain't got that following or nothing. I just think he is definitely less organized than JT, and JT came with some money, so he was able to get the wheels rolling on shit. So we didn't see it work like that for him. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So not to say can nothing else work for Cuddy, but you know that whole Fillmore Africa thing, yeah, that's dead. That's dead, man. Yeah, this is a disrespect calling this Fillmore Africa, and it's not Surviving Fillmore. I was never got by JT and coming back. Right. Big facts. Cuddy page is Surviving Fillmore Africa. My page is Surviving American Haters. Uh-huh. Surviving American Haters. I've been thinking of names. The big angry, the angry, mad. I don't know shit. I don't know what to call this shit, but it's something else. And it's time to start calling it that and create that separation and let that man shit live, man. You know, really by carrying it like that, we niggas living in the past. You know, this shit ain't. It's dead. It ain't what it was supposed to be. It never materialized. Man, what y'all niggas up to, bro? We got 8 people in here. Yeah. I'm about to get me some smokes. This probably might about to be I'm making this is gonna be my last pack of cigarettes. Because I'm trying to go back to the gym. I don't know if this is and what I'm going through, I don't know if it's just leftover pain from the accident because I'm still feeling a little something in my collarbone and on the side of my neck. I don't know if it's just leftover because everything else has gone away, the swelling, the pain. I don't know if it's just leftover shit that's gonna go away too, or it's like a result of what happened, like that's gonna be permanent. Hoping it ain't no permanent shit, you know what I'm saying? But you know, ready to get in there and pump some iron, damn it. Yeah, man. But yeah, if you know, I took the video, the live down. I said, let me break down the live or whatever. Try to get a little burn out of it. And then I see a lot of people don't like to watch real long shit. I've been paying attention to them analytics. Like sometimes when you put up them long lives, them 3 and 4 hour lives and shit, people will probably watch half of it. Well, let's say the average per like, oh, on average they watching 58% of it and it's 4 hours long. Not that they don't come back later and watch the rest, who knows? But like I said, okay, shit like that, it'll be better unless we just doing a Friday night live. But something like that was kind of epic. You know, break that shit down, let it get some burn. It's a lot easier to watch something that's 35, 40 minutes than it is to sit through a whole 4 or 5 hour live, like real. Yeah, and that's what I came on here talking about before y'all came in. This man is on a marathon, bro. What would this man is on a marathon, bro? This man is still going, bro. He got like I didn't even know. Like after I cooked and everything last night, I fell asleep. I was out of there. So I got up and somebody was. I went somewhere and I seen Dre say, "Yo, dude just fell asleep on his live." So I go in there. He got it laid out with his hand in his pants. I'm at work. Then I find out he woke up. So he woke up. He on there talking. Then I don't know if he went off or I don't know if yeah he did. I think he did go off and came back on. And dude been on live just going on and on and on and on. Like man, that man need to go to bed, man. Real, take a shower too, nigga. Like damn, you still got them damn clothes. I know you smelling like shit. You know what I'm saying? As long as they watch 2 minutes of the video is good. Yeah. So I broke down 3 parts. 2 played today. I got 1 at noon. And the full video is probably like 30, 40 something minutes longer. But these ones that's out here, I took that boxing class shit out, man. You know, I don't think because it wasn't clear and it wasn't nothing too explicit. Like, you know, it was you see some ass cheeks, but I had to take that shit out, man. I was like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I gotta start being mindful of like if I do use ads in the future, because one thing I figured out, they sticklers with them ads. Like they don't like you talking about nobody. They don't like no derogatory, offensive. You know, like they got a lot of rules and regulations. These people won't let you live, man. Like, you know, let people put what the fuck they want to put. I feel like little by little they take your freedom of speech away. Let people put like, listen, you know, if you got your kids, you know, monitor what your kids is watching. They shouldn't be watching us anyway. And you should make sure they ain't watching us. I don't even believe in these kids having no cell phones until they reach a certain age. You know what I'm saying? So like, but don't mute me and censor me. Niggas should be able to talk about what they want to talk about. Salute Edward Capers. You know? But yeah, man. Yeah, this been a crazy week right here. And this man, I don't know if he hitting, cause real he ain't low with that little Snapple bottle. That little Snapple bottle. I could tell how he's sipping out of it. It ain't no tea. Cause when shit be sweet and you thirsty, you know, you be sipping, you know, he taking 2 little sips. That's Remy. Either it's straight or it's spiked in that tea. That's some Remy in there. And he seemed like every time I tune, I've been in and out his live. Seemed like every time I go back in, he more, you know what I'm saying? He doing either he drinking or what? Put ads on almost anything. When I was monetized, they let me put ads and then all kinds of file videos. No, I'm talking about like you remember when JT was suggesting to me to try to do a Google ad, and I was trying to do that shit for like a couple weeks before it finally kicked in because they kept stopping me like, oh, this is wrong, that's wrong, it's talking bad about somebody. It didn't work until I went in StreamYard and I edited and took out because like I split it in 2. And the first part ended with him. He start talking shit on Cudi and shit like that. So it was telling me, oh, this ad is talking about somebody. Dread thought it was the Jonestown talk. But Jonestown, that's a historical event. That's like an event in history. I know they wouldn't flag you for that. That's how I was feeling. So I felt like it was the Cudi shit. So I said, let me experiment with it. So I went back in StreamYard and I chopped off the part where he starts shitting on Cudi, re-put it, and then it worked. So they was neglecting the ad because he was talking about Cudi. So with all this content, this Feel More Africa content, a lot of this shit is vulgar, and so I'm like, damn, I can't even use and even though they let it go, they still complain because I linked to video because it asks you for 2 videos to link to it. You click on your video and then it'll say all the stuff in this. I put 2 videos up to link with it. And they didn't stop the ad, but they did make mention that them other videos was like a certain type on a certain type time too. So I'm like, damn. So I think when they do that, they probably won't even suggest it. Who knows what they do, but and Mob, you used a different company than mine. You know, Drinker have more to get right. Yeah, bro. What's going on, man? Oh, yeah, that's different than when you get monetized. You don't have to do all that, but he monetized. Oh, okay. Right. So yeah, but this shit so far, it hasn't it's been easy at times, and then there's been times where it's been like, damn, like you don't have to do all that when monetized. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So we creeping up. It seemed like I'm in another snag right now, like a little snag where, because I noticed at certain points in this shit, you get stuck. Like you'll be getting subscribers and you'll get stuck to a point where you ain't. And so sometimes I notice putting something funny up, like a funny short, the ads you talking about different from monetized ads. Yeah, like kind of like what you was showing me when you text me. Like I'm talking about Google ads, like that you use to promote your channel or promote your business or stuff like that, like Google ads. I ain't talking about the shit they put in the video. I'm talking about like Google ads. Like they put your shit in front of certain people and you got like a trailer of it and they get to watch it and then the shit pop up on the screen and they press it and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, you know? I forgot my train of thought. What was I just saying? That's what we was doing. Yeah, they going trip. Right. Yeah, they some sticklers, Google ads. You know, I feel like I could have been monetized. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about how you get caught up at certain points. I realized like sometimes you will hit a stall and certain stuff gets you out of like sometimes a funny short, like everything I do got a method to it. Like I remember I hit a snag and then I put up, I don't know if y'all remember that short when I had the Thriller, the Michael Jackson Thriller shit, and I came on doing you dun 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 dun. Like if I do something fun, my first snag, it was timely because I hit a snag and my shit wasn't moving. It's like what the fuck? And then real life started talking. That's when I did that video imitating them. I'm every woman. Then that shit broke through that. It shot it like right then, boop, it went up. It went past it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it depends. It could be a short, but it's different times where you just hit a stall. Seem like so. I already know you gotta do some crazy shit on here for your shit to just be constantly going up. You gotta just keep going, my guy, and just change the content. I'm still working too. Yeah, word. Yeah, man. So I came on there. I feel like everybody should be doing. I really feel like that's what Real and Cuddy need to do. Like they need to start feeling around. That's why I had mukbang. I try to put it like this: everything is content. If I sit down and have lunch and the food look good, I'll tape it and then make a short, put some music behind it because I've realized people love food posts. Anything with food, people love that shit, man, and they'll watch it. And all it's doing is contributing to your watch hours and subscribers and things like that. Like people love shit like that. Like I got a lot of views, Mob. Remember when I take that Spanish girl and I said, Mob, I found you a Puerto Rican girl. Views shot up. So certain shit is gonna automatically everything is content. That's how I just look at it. You know what I'm saying? And I was feeling around. I had the mukbangs. I said, let me see what they like from me. So I'm realizing they like when I go live a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the interview shit. So I feel like that's what they need to do because they shit. It has been. I am like I know we joke on them about it, but it's the truth, bro. Because you know, a couple months ago, them views on their lives was a lot larger. You know what I'm saying? The people on their lives and the amount of views they was getting, and it's a decline. I be going that shit now. Cuddy shit be having less than 20. Real shit might have 20 some. I was shocked to see he had like 33 people in there today. Like, but that shit been going down a lot, and I think it's about that time where they need to feel around. Cuddy got a better shot than Real because Cuddy, at least Cuddy can move around. Real pretty much just in that truck a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? So he limited in what he can do, but Cuddy need to go his ass around and tape some shit and film some shit. You know, feel around, see what people if he can hit a stride if somebody will like something. You know, and then he can start targeting that. Hell yeah, your ass type fast. It depends on who attention you catching. Yeah. Well, yeah, regardless of who you want to target though, you still I'm realizing you still gotta kinda do other shit on here to attract attention to what you want to attract attention to. You know what I'm saying? Like Surviving Fillmore Africa, I'm starting to see he doing these remix videos, but I saw that last video he put up, and he was saying I ain't gonna be covering y'all for long. I got my own shit to do. So like I'm realizing he's doing this. He found a little pocket of this little drama shit. It's a small thing, but it's enough people tuned in within it to get him monetized and get him to a level where he want to get, and then he can start slipping that content in that he want to do, and then go like that. And I figured that's what I've been figuring too. That's why I said, okay, I'm a hip hop head. I love hip hop. I used to do music. I'm trying to get back to it. I feel like this is a good time for me to start branching out and trying to reach out to hip hop people or things related to hip hop, because this Fillmore Africa shit, like I said, this shit ain't gonna last. People going eventually. It's gonna always be certain people tapped in, but eventually people gonna get bored with this shit. So everybody need to know something to do and start branching off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I figure I better start doing something shit. You know, because I'm coming at the tail end of this shit. Even though I've been there the whole time, I'm still coming out with the channel at the tail end because I was just watching. Word. Yep. Yeah, it is boring at times, you know. It's definitely great for getting through work. I can say that. When you at work, I'll be tuned there. And I'll be team Fillmore Africa like a motherfucker when I'm at work. I'll be waiting. A lot of times I'll be one of the first 2 or 3 people in a live and shit because, you know, I'll be sitting there. Oh, this is what I do all day at work. I get up every 2 hours and I check some shit for 5 minutes and then I sit down for an hour and 55 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I just be chilling. What's going on, Rain and Game? So I just be chilling and shit. You know, so the phone already be in my hand just like it is right now. So I see alert pop up, Mob live, boop, or Cuddy live, boop. Real, yeah. I can't stay on they shit for long, but I still go in there and just check them out for a few minutes. Hit the like button. I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? Go out or whatever. But yeah, it definitely helped get through work. I can tell you that. you know. But the most entertaining times be them Friday night live. That's the ace in the hole right there. That's why Dread Marley was like, yo, me, you, Mob, and Pew should try to turn that shit into a show or a podcast. These podcast niggas eating. Fucking Gillian Wallow got 100 mil. Fucking what Nori and them, they getting millions. Like these podcast motherfuckers making money. Joe Budden, a lot of people coming up. I don't think it will get boring. Too many characters, too much drama. Folks like drama. Yeah, you're right about that. But it can get stale. I think new character. I think a part of it is. I think that's what I might have bought to it. I might have. I'm a new person, so I feel like that kind of refreshed it a little. I feel like probably new people need to come in every now and then, but they got to be outlandish characters. It can't be anybody one way trying to squeeze his pencil head ass in. He ain't even funny. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't gonna hate on him, let him do his thing. You ain't funny or nothing, but like you ain't gonna be the one to keep interest in the shit. You needed some funny motherfuckers or some interesting characters. Like that's one thing. Hate it or love it. You can see one thing you got to say about Real. He know how to keep some attention in the crowd. I can't watch it for too long, but some people can. So it need to be more people. Mob funny as hell. People think I'm funny, or they just like the way I talk, or and shit like that. Like as far as when I'm talking about real shit, like I was saying, what I was just saying, everybody's a nobody, da 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 da, like stuff like that. Everybody got to bring something to the table in particular. So maybe if it's more people bringing shit to the table, it can extend the life. Like I said, I think it'll always be around, but it's only going to get so big. It's never going to get boom. We ain't gonna never blow like that, unless it's a plan put together to blow it. Like that's why I was talking about renaming it something, branding it, and really making it into something, putting a structure behind it. You know. Now, when it's broke down, like Surviving Film or Africa Do It, that's when it's funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good thing. That's a good element that he's doing. Like if he, even when he stops covering it, it need to be somebody else that step in and cover it like that. Or they can start now. If they can cover it better than he do, that piece needs to stay there in that puzzle. Now that's what I'm on big for. I can do a podcast myself, and I'm working on it. Okay. Word. Yeah. Shit. I'm doing something every day. Motherfuckers is eating off of shit. I might as well, and that's what made me start it. Cause my homegirl was like, "Why don't you always, cause I went to school for broadcasting. I was a cameraman. I could write scripts, voiceover. I could do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I used to always be telling my homegirl I want to get back to doing that stuff. And she was like, well, you can broadcast and make content and make stuff from there. And she's like, why don't you just keep going with that shit? Cause I was about to get off. You know what I'm saying? Cause I just came to say what little shit I wanted to say, and it started a back and forth and going back and forth with them niggas, and I was getting tired of it. You know what I'm saying? So I was about to just quit, and I decided just to go. That's when I went and bought the laptop and everything else. I don't regret doing it though. Just keep the content factual. Word. Yeah, I try to do stuff about real life, man. Like a lot of people come on this shit, they be characters, but I know I'm me. This ain't no character. Like this shit, everything I say is directly from my life. And and when you see me put certain videos, them my real thoughts, and that's shit, everything real over here. That's why it's for the real only. This shit wasn't planned. This shit is crazy how it came together. And I probably never told this story, but when I decided that I wanted to speak out on the shit Cuddy and them was doing, I've been a victim of a scam before. My first business that I tried to have was a clothing business. The name of it was called A Grand Article. I had a nickname. I made shirts and tees and sweaters and hats. So instead of the grand article, it was called, like, you know how they say the genuine article? Mine was the grand article. That was my first business. So I called it Article G. Like, that was my nickname for it. So I had t-shirts and designs. I still got all that shit. This was my first campaign, was called For the Real Only. So I had hats. Like, when y'all see that background on my page, you can see them hats. You can see that black hat with the logo. I still got them at the house. Hats, all kind of shit. So where that guy fucked up at was the scamming shit. It was a company in California that was running like a, a um a promotion where it was like, for winter special. I'm just making an example. 30 sweaters, 50 hats, just making an example. And such t-shirts. Spring special, 100 shirts, such and such beanies, and all this and that. So I hit them up, and they were a legit business. They just didn't want to give me my money back. But I was like, hey, can I take advantage of this special more than once? Like, can I do multiple seasons? They was like, sure. So long story short, they ended up getting me out of like 8 bands because I did multiple seasons. I had so many designs. I sent them like, okay, I want this many. I want this logo on shirts. I want this logo on hats. I want this, da 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 da. And I had it set up because I wanted to launch it around Christmas time. So I figured people have a little bit of money on Christmas and they want to spend on shit. So I was gonna launch with the winter, move into the spring, and summer, things like that. So I sent these motherfuckers all this money, right? But my first campaign was the For the Real Only campaign. And I realized I sent the wrong design for a wrong season. So I was trying to get in contact with them and they just wasn't answering the phone. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So they immediately stopped answering. So that started a whole back and forth shit. And I hate to say this, but that's the first time in my life I really, really was planning on killing a motherfucker. Like I was looking at plane tickets. It was called Superior Manufacturing Group. I don't even know if they still there, but it was in Orange, California, in the Northern California area. So I was looking at plane tickets and everything. I was like, I was thinking crazy. So then I was like, you know what? Then I called the courthouse and they was like, oh, well, you got to do this and do that. Then we got to find them. It could take years. And then you might not get a court date for this. And if you lose, and it was just a lot of shit. Oh, you're going to have to come out your pocket for this. It was a lot of shit, man. So it was my fault how it happened because I was working at a bullshit job and I was letting the job get to me so much. I was stressed out. I just started moving. I usually real careful with what I do. I just started moving reckless, trying to hurry up and get shit done. You know what I'm saying? And that I saw an angle to, make a move and get something significant done, you know what I'm saying, at a cheaper price. And I jumped and I did, all I had to do was go on the Better Business Bureau website because I did it afterwards and they had complaints about not fucking up people money or not delivering shit on time, not delivering shit. If I had to just did my due diligence in the beginning instead of rushing, oh, look at this, and it would have never happened. So I chalked it up and said, you know what, that shit was your fault. But it was so stressful for me and I was so mad and it discouraged me from having a business for a while. I just was like, that shit was your fault. Fuck it. Chalk it up. You a hustler. I get that 8 bands back. But that logo is for the Real Only campaign. So I was like, what I'm gonna call this page? Like, what I'm gonna call this channel? So I was just thinking, and then I was like, okay, I gotta name it something. I gotta have a picture to put on it. So I'm like, hold up, what about all them designs? So and then I'm look at the box. I still got the box with the hat. I said For the Real Only, and I got the logo on a jump drive. So I'm gonna just change it to that. Put the logo on it. That shit is on hats and t-shirt. I might show them on the thing, but I got other designs and shit too. So I drew that shit out myself and I went on Fiverr.com and had it made for me. So that was that. That's the story on that. I know I said that at the beginning that I had got scammed before and I was going to tell the story. I never told the story. I ain't think I was going to tell it here, but yeah, that's what happened. So then I worked at a fucking job, a temp agency. We was cleaning out some houses or whatever. Somebody hired us to clean out some houses. I found all these webcams. So right when I decided to do this shit, I bought a computer and I said, hold up, you got them webcams, you got that's why I said it must have been meant for me to be here. She telling me, do this shit. I'm like, okay, the logo, I got the designs, I got old shit of me performing, I got old pictures, all this shit is content. So I just start throwing it out there. I got more shit too. Hold on, is this shit? Hold on, cause I remember last time I was on here, I wasn't seeing no comments, and I had to go out and come back in. I hope it ain't glitch. Yo, oh, okay, maybe just nobody commented. Okay, but yeah, man, that's what happened. Oh, Brad Wilson, what's up, man? That shit is sitting right there on the screen. Yeah, man, just chilling, man. Got off work. I'm just chilling out, man. I'm trying to not go home and shit. I be going to sleep too early and shit. I be waking up and I was falling asleep. The same thing last night. I falling asleep at work. You know what I'm saying? Today, you go to sleep too early and shit. You wake up early and then you be up and you go to work, then you be tired early. So I'm trying to cool out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stay up a little longer. Oh man, had some good news today too. I don't know how I feel. It really it's bittersweet news, but my boss, he got fired in May. He was the chief engineer. So they came to me today offering me to be the chief engineer at the job, asking me how I feel about it and going on a 6-month trial run and kind of telling me, they told me to think about it. It didn't get too, the conversation wasn't too in depth today. Digital Dre, what's up? Um, Digital Dre, the conversation didn't get too in depth today, but it was a light conversation where they touched on it and told me to think about it or whatever. Uh, it'd damn sure be a lot more as far as pay, but it's bittersweet because I kind of did want to get the fuck up out of Jersey. I just had a little situation I'm waiting to get resolved, and that's why I went to Ohio. That's why I'm planning on going to other places to kind of fill out and see how it is. If I like it there, I see myself living there, but it would require me to stay here. You know, salute, go for it. Yeah, got to think about that shit, man. On the phone with my woman, Shanir. Be back. All right. God body, what's going on, brother? Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's another thing. I ain't gonna lie, it's on my mind like a motherfucker. That's another reason I ain't go home. I've been riding around just thinking like shit. Like every time I get ready to make like a move, cause I'm tired of Jersey, man. This shit is just it's too high, too expensive. Everybody piled up like sardines and shit. I miss, you know, living outside of this motherfucker. Like I didn't think I was gonna be back here for 10. I've been back for 10 years. I didn't think I was gonna be back here that long. Um, but every time I get ready to leave, some type of opportunity will come, and it's always a financial, like a better financial opportunity. And that's why I keep doing better financially, but it always comes when I'm getting ready to go. Accept your blessing. God works in mysterious ways. Right. But let me tell y'all this though. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. The company I work for, it's like a Chinese company. Um, they from China. Man, it's been all kinds of funny stuff that's going on, but They don't really like our people. I have had like little small skirmishes with them in the past. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't even. They do treat us a certain type of way, like people in my position, because the other people in there, they like biologists and scientists, and so they treat us a certain type of way. I'm in a it's three buildings on our site. One's like the corporate, the big people, the scientists and all that. Then it's our shit, which is like the plant, and it's like a handful of us that work in there, and then it's like a factory part or whatever. They definitely got a way of treating us and how they do shit around. Like they come, they drop, they throw shit on the floor, they spill water, and they just walk right out. Like it's like a disregard for us. We can't even we don't even got access to a bathroom. They got a Johnny on the spot porta potty outside. That's made me mad, and which is illegal. If I wanted to say something about it and kick up some dust, I could. You know what I'm saying? So that's illegal. And I've been there 3.5 years, and we using this damn thing. It's been the same one and everything else. So, and I remember one time I said, you know what, like, and in the summertime, like, man, that shit is terrible. That shit is terrible. And they only like service it once a week, clean it out, and everything else. So, I remember one time I go, somebody was in that shit, and I walk up to the building. Now they know me. At this point, I had been there like a year and some change. I walk up to the building, and it's one of the dudes. He's standing in there, so I got to go to the bathroom. Like I had to piss bad, so I'm knocking on the door. I knock on the door. He turn around. He come to the door and crack the door like I'm a damn criminal. Like I ain't been working here for over a year and a half. And stick his head out. I said, yo, let me use the bathroom. He pointing over there to the porta potty. And I said, that's somebody in there. And he telling me, talk to John, who was the boss at the time. So like, I was so mad. I said, he was asking me something. I just walked off on him. So then I went back to John. John said, no, come on. And he took me over there, and he used his key and let me in there to use the bathroom. So then it ended up being some words after that. I said, let somebody else tell me one more time I can't use no bathroom in here. Really, now I can if I use it, but it's still some drama about it. And then you get over there, the motherfucker's nasty anyway. Like the bathroom nasty as hell. So it's just like, I'm like, it's just as, I might as well use the porta potty, but it's just still the principle that they treat us a certain type of way, and it's racial. Put it like that, it's racial. So what they're doing right now, when my boss got fired, naturally, since I'm the lead, I'm the first shift, I know more about everything going on in there than anybody else. It was naturally supposed to be me that's supposed to be considered for that job. These Chinese folks up here, they cheap. They don't want to pay nobody. He got fired in May. It's been 2 months. Interview after interview after interview after interview. They interviewing these people, but they want a whole bunch of jobs. They want like 3, 4, 5 fucking jobs in one, and want a low rate to pay on it. It's a no go. I'm like, yo, with what y'all want, the only person that's gonna know how to do this shit is gonna be like an old man. And if he that old with that level of experience, you know how much money he worth, and he's not gonna be willing to do all that work at that age. So it's kind of impossible. So I guess they tired of interviewing. Now they come to me. So while I'm thinking about it, is like, okay, why now? Okay, he don't got as much experience, but we want to be cheap. We want to be cheap, and we can get all this work out of, you know what I'm saying? So it can't, oh yes, so what's your plans? Do you want to be like such and such, or are you willing to learn stuff? They cheat. Oh yeah, because John was good and Jamil was good, but we're just tired of calling vendors and spending $10, $12, $15,000 for everything. So would you be willing to do this and this and this and this and that? And I know they got the job ad, we paying up to 150,000. Now that up to that's bullshit. That up to, you know what I'm saying? That up to is just to attract you to apply. You know what I'm saying? But they really want to come in on a low ball ass rate, which will still be hovering around 90, 100,000, but it's still low ball rate. But what you're gonna be doing, shit, man, you might as well say these motherfuckers owe me 200, $300,000 a year, because you're gonna be a fucking secretary, you're gonna be a chief engineer, you're gonna be a mechanic, you're gonna be an HVAC person. It's like 4 or 5 jobs in one. So they just see he a beginner, so we don't gotta pay him as much. And they trying to pull the little, so that's why I'm thinking about it, you know. Looking to working for the state, they make about 70 to 8. Salute, game over. More work, more money, right? That's what I'm interested in, what the residuals is looking like. Like Max say, what's up with the increments? What the increments looking? Tell them to max you out on pay. Hell yeah. Like that didn't get touched on today. Just think about it. Okay, I could think about it, but you know what we talking about? I don't mind working. I ain't lazy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind learning. And in a way, that's what I wanted. So I was like, I'm looking at it like this. It's good to have, if you're in a new position, it's good to have a solid 2 to 3 years of experience in a position. I feel like if they pay me right, they're gonna teach me skills that's gonna go a long way. So I don't mind not getting tip top dollar, because I know I ain't got the experience that they want. But when I leave out of there with it, if I get a good solid 2 years, 3 years, when I touch down in that new state with that experience and the fact that I was just making XYZ over here, I'm worth a lot more. You know what I'm saying? You know, but right, just have a sit down with them. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know when they gonna come back my way. Like, well, did you think about it? But I've been thinking about it. Yo, I was watching y'all on live and I fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? And I woke up. Just in time, because they would have caught me sleep. And shit, man, you work around boilers and chillers and all that shit like that, and you fall asleep. I woke up just in time. You know what I'm saying? Couple of that. That's why I told y'all, yeah, y'all still on here. And 2 minutes later, they come through the door. Come here. Well, one dude in particular, and he sat me down and talked to me. So yeah, I'm definitely look into it. I ain't just going quickly, because I've seen a lot of people like that, like get good opportunities, and just because they don't want to work or extend themselves or grind, you know what I'm saying, they just let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like, you let that go? Like, nah. So I ain't no dummy, and I know I'm getting older, and what I'm working for anyway, I'm working to get to the money. You know, that's why I've been in this career. I'm 6 years in, you know. I'm gonna see what they talking about. Game over said, tell them to max you out. Yep. Max me out. Yeah, going to say game over said we need all that. We need all that, Chinaman. Yeah. Right. But shit, man. Hey, what y'all got going on though? What everybody up to? Mm. Another week. We got hump day right here. Then weekend coming back. Weekend is coming back. I got mad shit to do this weekend. Being an adult ain't about shit, man. I swear this shit is trash. It got its moments, but it's trash. You know, when you an adult, it seems like you hit these patches where you always putting out money. Like you could be trying to save, stack anything, and then you just hit little stretches where money just constantly coming out. You're like, damn, this popping up, that's popping up, this popping up. I'm in one of them damn seasonings, one of them damn seasons and shit. They got a location in Cali. Yeah, they actually do, but they not hiring over there, and I don't remember the name of it. Like the one in Columbus, damn, I forgot the name of that one. I got it wrote down somewhere. The one that I went to when I was out there, but the one in Columbus, Ohio, that's the one that they was asking me to do, but that's not a chief engineer. That's just to be a regular engineer. But that's not the chief. The chief is I'm the boss. So all the guys I work with, I'm gonna be over them. I'm gonna be the top person in that plant. I'm gonna deal with all the vendors, anybody coming to fix something. I'm like the overseer of a lot of the shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be 3 years again, yeah. So this just money season right here. Rent and pay this damn money for this car and all this shit. I'm like, damn, one of them times. Shit is annoying. So that extra money sound real good. Ain't no sports on. It's hella boring right now on TV. Hell yeah. I don't know when shit got so boring. Like boring is a thing now. It's frequent. Sometimes I wonder if it's just because I'm older or what it is. But man, boredom is, like I remember growing up on the '90s. It was better shit on. It was better movies, better shows. Shit just totally better music. Shit just totally in the shits now, man. Like don't nothing entertain me too much. I'm entertained by traveling and going out of town and shit like that. Like I don't know, maybe that's just me getting older. Paper mills, use steam engineer, yeah. Facts, facts. I'm in the process now. Like I already checked, tapped in since I visited Ohio. Um, um, actually, the I got in contact with them and they emailed me the actual application for getting license out there. It'll just be $99. But I think some places will accept your New Jersey license, but Ohio don't. You got to take the test and go through the testing and all that again. So I would have to do that out there. But they sent it to me and I tapped in with them already. So I gotta check with other states, like, cause this shit you can't do it everywhere. It's not a career that like Florida. I don't think they do no licensing. Like anybody that's working around a boiler or dealing with a boiler, just a maintenance man, and he just check it. You know what I'm saying along the way, or dealing with chillers and all. Like they don't. It ain't no industry in it there. You know what I'm saying? I know Colorado do it. I got to look into them too because I'm planning on going to the West Coast. So I'll probably be visiting the West Coast. So I'll probably, check out California, Denver, shit like that. I'm finding for football season and baseball is trash. Word. Get your bag, bro. Big O, salute. Salute. What's going on, man? I need some new TV shows. Anybody got any to recommend? Yeah, man. Man, I got Netflix and Hulu. I'm sitting here talking shit. Ain't no telling what's out there in the world, man. I got Netflix and Hulu. I've been paying for them shits for years, and I barely watch them. Like, it got to be something in particular. Like, the last thing I watched was that Dear Mama, that Tupac shit about his mom on Hulu. And then Netflix, the last thing I watched was that Jeffrey Dahmer shit. And I just pay for them shits every month. I don't even know. Yeah, that's a good question. Shit, what is good on there? You know what I'm saying? Be something to do at work. You right about that. Was always something on TV, radio, or something to do outside in the '90s. I think we just old. The kids don't go outside no more either though. They got better actors on YouTube. Yep, damn sure do. That nigga real life might end up in the movie. His damn crazy ass. He might. If I seen him in a movie one day, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm like, yep, I knew this motherfucker. They're gonna throw this motherfucker in the forefront of some shit. Cause yo, it was a crazy. Not to diss him, but when I was in college, it was a dude, and he coming up now. Like I heard he being in a couple little sitcom episodes or whatever. But it was like a gay. It was like a gay guy. He graduated with me. His name was Jeremy Gold, and like we was in the same major. And he was just like real outrageous type of dude. They remind me of each other though, and in that way. And he had all the females. Like we used to be like as the guys around the campus, we used to be like in our major, we used to be looking at them chicks like, man, these chicks corny, because they all followed him. Everything he say, his lingo, his mannerisms, even when they interacted with each other and was joking with each other, they were like imitating him. So I'm like, why are all these females acting like the gay guy in here? You know what I'm saying? So we used to be feeling like that, like, yo, these chicks corny. You know what I'm saying? Like we felt a certain type of way about that. But the dude was funny as hell. His name was Jeremy Gold. And like I was saying on the thing, I got a disc. I got to get it somewhere to get the stuff off the disc. But with Khaled, Funk Flex, it was like the car show in Daytona Beach. And we was trying to interview Khaled. He running and shit. He's scared. He looking at me like he's scared. I'm like I'm gonna do something. Like, bro, don't you see me holding the camera? Like, so it was him. It's celebrities there. We got some footage or whatever, but you see him on there. But I don't know if y'all know Cheryl Underwood. He was doing it. He might be still doing a radio station with her, and he's starting to make some TV appearances. So if you ever see a little Haitian dude, I think he's from Miami, a little slim Haitian dude with glasses, he gay. So you'll know when you see him. His name Jeremy Gold. I went to school with him. You might see him if I can get that disc on there. But yeah, he's about to be catapulted. There's an alternative to Hulu and Netflix, Tubi. I just watched Tubi when I was at my brother's house, Napoleon. Man, in Atlanta, that's the ghettoest shit. That shit is terrible, bro. It was one thing I was watching where a dude, his girlfriend got killed. It was some drug shit. His girlfriend got killed outside the store. He like, baby. It was like the terriblest acting. Anybody can do a movie. What they paying, man? Fuck that shit. We about to make a movie, a Fillmore Africa movie. Shit, everybody getting a check. They giving away checks now. Shit. Hold up. Oh, okay. That's Mac Deuce. Say, man. Oh, you back? Oh, there you are. I just got an alert from you, your other page. Say, man, this Mac, and I think I've been blocked. I tagged you in my community. Yeah, I got your tag. You said your page been blocked from me? I'll check on it. I'm talking Plex and NB shares, bro. I have access to thousands of TV shows and 4K movies. I never even heard of that, Plex and NBs. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to check my moderators because, like, people, I was hearing, like, I don't think I blocked One Way Past Cool. He was saying I blocked him, but I don't think I blocked him. Like, I remember hitting block on Miss West because she was just doing too much. I think I blocked Miss West, and I might have blocked the best player because he was coming at Shanier real hard. I'm like, damn, but it's like I've been getting that lately. People telling me, "Oh, you say you don't block nobody, but I'm blocked." Like, and I'm like, who? How, I don't know. I gotta check. Cause I really don't block nobody from the channel. Long as they ain't doing nothing super duper crazy that can jeopardize my channel, I usually don't block them. I don't care about no niggas talking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I gotta check in. I gotta check into that. But I did get an alert, Mac Deuce, that you mentioned me. Matter of fact, um, yeah, nah, you ain't black. I mean black. You ain't what happened? Yeah, you ain't block Mac Deuce. Yeah, yeah, you ain't block. But I still need to. I gotta add I gotta add Edward Capers and Spicy as moderators, and I got a couple motherfuckers. Speaking of a couple motherfuckers, that just made me think of something about who a couple of them motherfuckers is. Some defectors, motherfuckers try to pull some funny shit and they ain't popped over here in a while. You know what I'm saying? That just made me think. Yeah, I checked. I seen it was a picture up there. Yeah, I seen it. I hit them three dots and it said hide user, so that means that it would say unhide if you was blocked. Cause yeah, that's how I unblock one way this morning. Cause I was like, damn, I know I know I didn't hide him. Cause you see me on the video say one way, all right. You know what I'm saying? I know I didn't block him. I don't know, somebody blocked him. I know I didn't block him. But when I went to and I figured out how to do it, because I didn't even know how to unblock people. I'm still new to this stuff. So I went and found out. I watched a video on YouTube and I found him and went on there and said unhide the person. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I'll let y'all know when to blow a motherfucking head off on here. Anybody with a wrench. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much you could say shit, if I wouldn't block real crazy ass, everybody pretty much good. Cause he gonna say the most shit. I got you, Brad. So matter of fact, I meant to do it at work. I'm gonna do that shit before I go to sleep. Go ahead and make some changes to that moderator list. So that's Brad, Spicy, and Edward Capers. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Hey man, we gotta make that trip though. We gotta get down there. If Mo, yeah, Mobs say he on the phone. Yeah, we gotta get out to New Orleans. I ain't trying to see that heat though, brother. I'm coming in Mardi Gras time. I'm coming in February. uh, hell yeah. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm coming in February. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ducking all that New Orleans heat smoke and shit. I was supposed to the past few years I was supposed to go to New Orleans and I said maybe it's a blessing in the sky. Every time I got ready to go, it was always something that would happen and I wouldn't make it. Like the last time I was about to go, they every hotel I booked my hotel way in advance and they just kept canceling. I had an Airbnb and they called like, oh much the lady was like, my husband caught COVID and all this and that. So I couldn't go there. It was like 3 or 4 different like situations as far as like the rooms and shit that broke down. One was a Pontchartrain. I think it was was it a Days Inn or something? I think it was near the Superdome, so it must have been over there. Yeah, that Callio area was something. Ain't is that Pontchartrain or whatever? Yeah. So, but yeah, everything kept falling through. So that was the last time I didn't make it. I was mad as hell. Word. I always wanted to go there, man. That's a. It's only. I feel like when it come to this country, certain places is just unique and got their own flavor. That's one of like New York, New Orleans, Miami, LA, and probably Vegas. You know what I'm saying? On St. Charles, what's that? That's a street or a town? Well, that's good. That might be good right there. Shit, if you got something you rent out, shit, that might be a good thing. If all of us run down there, Dread or whatever, yeah, we can all come together and get that joint spread out. Word. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get that situated. I kind of wanted to go. There's so many places I need to go, so I'm trying to get out on the West Coast too. Um, coming into like the fall, winter months or whatever. Right across the street from Camille Street, Zulu Pass, right there. You can just walk out the door. Who is Zulu? What's that? The bus? Right. Hell yeah. That sound like a plan to me, man. Get the hell up out of here. Word. Parazulu and Rex, the truck parade. Hey, what's that thing? Yo, Brad, everybody who I see that be going to New Orleans, they be on this little like double decker, like this float type of thing. And they be sitting on it. I guess they be driving through the streets and they be girls on the motherfuckers twerking. I don't know if they work. It seems like every time I see it, it's a chick twerking. That's it? Is that it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got one of my friends. She go down there all the time. She go down there like 2 or 3 times a year. I said, "Yo, ass love New Orleans." You know, went down there and let them Creole niggas hooked you down there. I'm like, you might as well move whatever they did. You might as well move down that motherfucker. You running down there 3 times. Why you keep traveling down there? Like, I know. She ain't gonna tell her business, but I'm like, I know. So you going out this motherfucker 3 times a year? You know what I'm saying? All of that be for them. Hmm. You running down New Orleans 3 times a year? Like, who down there? Nigga swept you off your feet down there and shit. Then I got a nigga that's a nigga I know he running out the Dominican Republic 2 and 3 times. I already know what you doing. You spending big bucks, nigga. Big bucks, big bucks. You're running out the Dominican Republic like that. I already heard what that's about. Bring your family too. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. But see, shit, man. Every time I had bad luck bringing people on vacation, every time I remember the very first time I was supposed to go to New Orleans, I was trying to get everybody to come. Motherfuckers, like that's my thing, bro. Like some of the friends I got or had, my friend picture is a lot different right now. Um, but like them niggas, like they blow all their money around here locally in these little bars and shit like that. You know, I ain't never been much for the local hangout. I like to go out of town. So I tell niggas, yo, let's hit the city. When Jersey people say the city, they talking about New York. So I'm like, yo, let's hit the city. Uh, 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 They got a story, you know, man. Like, damn, you look down, nigga got on a designer belt and got on some Jordans, some $300 sneaker, a $350 belt, and you can't even go to New York City. Yo, let's go to Philly. Philly cheaper. I like Philly better, by the way. No, God. So then New Orleans come. I'm telling everybody what. Oh man, I'm like, you know what? I'm about to just start traveling by my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Unless I can find some people that be with that type shit. Passport, bro. Oh yeah, dude, Dominican Republic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep forgetting about that turn. They running out there, and I see on the internet they running out to Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Yo, and I know, you know, he didn't have to say the exact words, but he has said them at one point. Dude, and another dude showed me a picture of a broad so damn bad from Dominican Republic. He said, "Oh man," he said, "if you give them $40, they'll hang with you all day." I'm like, that's why your ass running down there. It's better to travel with you and your family. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh, Brad, hold up. Yeah, because I remember, was that you that asked me, did I have a family? No, I ain't got no kids or wife or nothing. Yeah, and I'm single right now. I ain't got no kids and no wife or nothing. Because I remember, but I'm thinking just like my family that I got up here, like my nephew, my mother, my cousins. I remember you asked me that the other night, and I answered it so quick, and then I thought about it, but you know, we had moved on. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Yeah. But hey, I ain't gonna knock them, bro. Shit. Hey, more power to them. But yeah, he had a nice one on that camera phone, and that ain't even my style. But when I saw that picture, I was like, damn, shit, $40? Oh shit. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, brother. Hell yeah, I feel you. Yeah, man. Shit, my fan. I wish I had to travel more when I was younger. I've been out of the country one time. That was to Jamaica. In '99, I went to Ocho Rios and the Grill. My mother was a dental assistant and shit, and the dentist, the lady that she worked for, she was from Jamaica. So Jamaica was like a real poor country. So every year, a bunch of Jamaican dentists from like New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, PA, they go down there and they do charity dental work for free for the poor people. So one time she needed help. She used to take some other lady, but she took my mother with her. And I had got in some trouble when I was young, like, you know, so like a lot of shit going on. So she felt like it'd be good for me to just get out after all that I was going through or whatever. So I ended up going to Jamaica and that shit. And I've been wanting to go back ever since. I've been wanting to go back ever since. You know what I'm saying? I was 14 when I went. I want to go now when I'm grown. And that was the first time I had some alcohol because we had when we went to Ocho Rios, and I still remember I seen the baddest female I ever seen in my life. I don't know who she was, but she was black. She was married to like a rich white man. I was seeing them walking around this. We was at this nice ass resort, and we had the free tourist band where you get everything free. And man, this woman, she had on, I don't know who the hell she was supposed to be, but I saw her walking. Well, the man, I saw him walking around while he was there. He had on like diamonds and jewelry. I don't know who he was supposed to be. This woman was fine as hell. Her stomach was flat. She just was pretty as hell. Long, real hair. When we walked in the lobby, it was like we was like in one corner. It was like a corner looking door. You come in, it was a big ass lobby. And at the diagonal, perfectly all the way on the other side is another door. So the lobby crowded. It's like mostly older white people and everything like that. So we standing in there, we checking in. And it was the craziest thing. This lady, this girl, she walked through. I still remember. She would be older now, but if I seen her now, I would remember. This is how bad she was. She walked through the door. Right when I looked, the door was opening. This girl, she walked through with this old man, and he had on like Rolexes, and he had gold. It wasn't like the rap, but you see a little shimmery, like a little diamond. This woman walked through with so many jewelry and diamonds on. She had on a white. This is the first time I seen real diamonds too. She had on a pretty ass white dress, and that shit had a train on it, a long train, and she had a drink in her hand. And she had on, she was pretty as hell. The way she walked, like she was floating. I swear, bro, I seen her, and I'm looking, and I seen her, but there's people in the way. I swear, the whole crowd, y'all, parted, like she was a queen, and let her walk through. This dress had a train on it. It was dragging. Everybody in there, the men and the women, was looking, and they followed her with her eyes, and she walked right past us with the guy, and they went out the other door. This shit just parted slowly, and she was like, she was floating, and I'll never forget that. I was like, who the fuck is? I was just looking like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Like, is this somebody famous? Or like, I didn't know what that was about, but yeah, they had that bread. But I had the free tourist band. I was getting pina coladas and daiquiris and shit. I ain't know I was supposed to be telling them virgin. So they come back from doing a charity work or whatever, because you had free food too. So we had dinner, and they just talking they little shit. You know, they adults. I'm one of the few kids, but at the table that I was a teenager. I was 14. I'm just giggling and laughing. The motherfucker looking at me like, "You all right? Like the fuck? Like what? You been drinking such and such? Did you tell them virgin?" I said, "No, virgin." Oh, you supposed, because they had been getting them for me. Like, you supposed to tell them virgin. I realized then, I'm like, damn, I do got a buzz. I'm kind of drunk. It didn't set in till they told me. But you think I was telling them virgin when they was going every day? I was still getting the same shit. Let me just stop drinking them before they get here. Come down and get you a Louisiana woman. Hell yeah. I like their accent. I heard they pretty tough women too, from what I understand. I like them thick with pretty feet. Got a footman in the building. Yeah, man. I'm definitely, yeah, I can't wait. You born and raised out there, Brad? That's the only place you ever lived? But yeah, man, anyway, yeah, so that was the first location. Oh, okay. Yeah, we stayed out there for a few days, and then we went to Negril. And we was in some cabins, some shit called Negril cabins. Digging pretty feet, I like all that word. We stayed in some shit called Negril cabins. And I don't know if y'all remember, it was a show in the 90s. Everybody probably saw it. We old enough, called Real Sex. And they had like a women, like a stripper competition or whatever, where the women was dancing like erotic dances, and they was at a place called Hedonism, where they have like, you know, shit like that. The celebrities used to be going in the 90s and everything. But Negril cabins was next to that. I didn't realize until the next day. But when we was leaving the first location where I saw the fly ass chick at, we driving to Negril, and as we getting closer, they starting to talk about the motel arrangements, because it was Hedonism 1, Hedonism 2, Negril cabins. It was like 4 different places we was all going to be spread at. And all these women, like, you know, everybody was like, they was all in the youngest woman was probably like in her late 30s, like the age I am now. But all these women in their 40s and 50s, they are like going at it. And my mom, like, what's the big deal? Like, my mom just couldn't understand. Like, we all get in the room. They are going at it, but they Jamaican. They going at it like, no, everybody talking about. So then I hear the name hedonism, and I had seen the real sex. So I'm like, so in my mind, I'm like, that's what the fuck they arguing over, because they got a nude beach at it. And they be freaking off over there, and swingers be over there and everything. They were going crazy. I know, I thought we were going to hedonism. Oh, I thought we were going to hedonism. They just arguing. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, I thought we were going. I'm like, so my mother like, what's the fuck is the big deal? I hear hedonism. I'm like, oh. And I told my mom later, but I'm like, that's why they arguing. So we ended up at the cabins. So we got there. They went to work the next day and all. So they dropped me off at the hotel next to it, which was hedonism. So it was some other lady that bought like her kids there, but they was younger than me. But the little boy, he was bad as hell. He's like 11, and I think they was from Pennsylvania or something. So the first thing, soon as they dropped me off, I'm like 14. I'm like, this motherfucker 11. Like, I'm 14. The fuck y'all dropping me off like I'm a kid to play with an 11-year-old or something. So I'm like, man, so I'm already like, all right, just get through the day out here. So then, first I was going to ask him anyway. I was going to ask him, hey, yo, what that nude beach at? You know what I'm saying? So I got this little bad motherfucker. Hey, as soon as they drive off, hey, they got a nude beach out here. Hey, you want to go to nude beach? I'm like, yeah, where is that? You know what I'm saying? And it was a little girl there too. She tagging along with us. She was younger than he was and shit. I'm like, man, but she didn't know no better. She just, he said, yo, he said it's at the gate. He says people walk around naked over there. Yeah, Rain and Gang, HBO. Yeah, that real sex show or whatever. This is where I was at. And we walk up to the gate, and he come to me because she's telling me like, don't say nothing, but he was like, just look through the cracks of the gate. So I'm like, all right, but he trying to tell me to play it off from her and shit. So, I go out, look through the crowd, a bunch of old ass damn people. The motherfuckers, everybody in there had a head full of gray hair. I was like, man, what the fuck? I thought I was gonna see some action. A bunch of old people on that motherfucker walking around naked. I was like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And lastly, when I was younger, I used to have a fear of crabs. In Jamaica, I don't know if it got to do with where you at. When it rained, I don't know if the crabs are scared of the rain or what. The streets get flooded with crabs. So at the time, they was telling us like, be careful in the grill, because it was like a lot of woods and stuff. And they was like, a couple tourists came up missing out here, and they found one, and they had been chopped up with a machete or something. So I'm like, all right. So this was the second day. I'm like, they dropped me off with the little young boy, but I knew my motel was next door. I'm like, man, I ain't hanging with these motherfuckers like these kids, you know what I'm saying? So I walked off. I started walking around the town. What's up, Spicy? I started walking around the town. It ain't like here where it's these big, well, then it wasn't like these big streets where it's signs and landmarks. Like, it's like tall weeds and grass. It's like somebody could just come out the bitch and snatch you up in there, like Children of the Corn looking shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking around, and I realized after a while, like, I've been making turn. I don't know why I was making turn. I should have just went on a straightaway. Where the fuck am I at? I've been walking for a while, just wandering around. Where am I? So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm knowing that soon it's gonna be time, you know what I'm saying, for my mother to come back, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm somewhere where I can get hacked the fuck up. Let me get back to the room. So I just turn around and start going the other way. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I'm just walking. And I'm getting scared. So I'm making, and then how the roads is, people drive on the opposite side of the street and they come around the corner like bats out of hell. So every time somebody coming around the corner, it's like you about to get hit. So I'm just I'm like, I'm about to get hit out here or hacked up or something. So I'm walking and I'm really starting to get scared. I'm just making random turns. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm really trying to get to like a structure, like a gas station, anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking. And then, it started drizzling. It started raining. Click, 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 click. I'm walking like, what the fuck was that? It's like Friday 13th. But it's like, click, 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 click. I'm like, fuck. So I keep walking. The rain starting to pick up a little bit. Click, 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 click. Then the rain started coming real hard. I look, it's crabs running everywhere in the motherfucking street. Nigga, I was high stepping through that bitch and running like Emmett Smith. I ain't never in my life ran that fast. I was Barry Sanders Jr. that day through them streets. I'm stepping on crabs. They running, they coming from one side of the street, closing in. I'm just running. I'm high stepping on crabs, damn near falling, slipping, and everything. I'm turning, I'm making turns and all this. It was another hotel, taller one, that had a little thing at the top with a purple light. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm running, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just running. It's all weeds. And then I fucked around and spot that purple light. So I just started going toward the purple light, and that's how I got back home. That's how I got back to like where my room was. That shit was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, them motherfuckers was flooded the streets, bro. I said, shit, if you eat, I don't know if them crabs was edible or if they was poison or whatever, but if you eat crabs, shit, I'm like, you can get out here and pick these motherfuckers up. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Word. Old Jamaica. I want to go back now, though. Shit, I'm grown now. Big O. Word. Oh, spicy. How many of y'all real still on live? I bet he on there still. That nigga doing some talking today. Yo, we right here. Yeah, we got some. This been a good little live right here. They gonna get a lot of info out of this motherfucker. What was that? Somebody texting me, or what is that? What is that? I just got it. The worst mistake I made in my life was linking my damn emails because everything come in twos. He was on live for 8 hours. Hell yeah. Man, the whole time I was at work. When I first got to work, he was asleep. Before I left the house, he was laid down with his hands in his pants. Then when I got to work, I went back. He was laid with a blanket over him. Checked back. He was up. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. And that shit went the whole day. So he off now. Okay. That motherfucker need to take a shower and lay the fuck down. Real had it fired up in his section. I bet he did. Shit. Mob went live, said he was talking to them all kind of ways, told the women in there they can't speak to none of the dudes and everybody in there under him. That's what Mob said. I was like, damn. Them niggas oppressed over there. They can't do shit over there, huh? You crazy hell. Like, nigga, I come on. Nigga ain't gonna run me. That's why they got me blocked over there. You ain't gonna tell me I can't say shit. You know, niggas that come over there, like, who y'all think y'all is? If don't nobody agree with y'all, block them and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They gonna have to block me forever. I ain't shit. I say what the fuck I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them niggas are oppressed, bro. They can't talk to no females over there. The females can't talk to them. They can't ask no question. One dude asked a motherfucker, I was just on there not too long ago. Dude said, what's your favorite sport? He talking about this dick. Don't ask me nothing about no sports or whatever. I'm like, damn, like this nigga just going off on anybody. He scanned them. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. Right. Right. I'm like, y'all niggas can't even express a thought over this motherfucker. Nigga, ain't no thinking over here, nigga. You ain't got no goddamn power. Ain't no thinking over here, nigga. Yeah, man. Nigga can't even think. Like, y'all niggas got no rights. That's the no rights channel. We got rights over here on this y'all nigga. This ain't the oppression channel. You niggas got to be quiet and just listen to anything. That shit is a dictatorship over there. He attracts a certain type. No sane motherfuckers putting up with his fuckery. Right. That shit is a dictatorship over there. Fuck is he? Hitler and shit? Fuck is he? Oh, that just reminded me of something, nigga. Yo, you want to hear some funny shit? I used to work at a nursing home. There was a German woman at that motherfucker. And they used to say, oh, she a Nazi, or her husband was a Nazi. I can't even show y'all right. I shouldn't even went into this story. That woman used to be like, used to have her do some shit, whatever they used to do. One day I walked through, she got her hand like this. I come back through, she still got her hand like this. Like, how long is she gonna sit like that? I come back through, that motherfucker like this, holding the arm up with the other hand. I said, that arm tired as fuck. She had me like this the whole damn day, that old woman. She had dementia. She knew how to do that shit though. After a few hours, that motherfucker was holding the arm up with one hand. Shit. Yeah, he a character. Right. Yo, I wish you couldn't block motherfuckers. Like, yo, I be wanting to, sometimes be wanting to like invade they live and shit. Like, oh, a bunch of us go over there, like, man, y'all punk ass motherfuckers. I know, block these motherfuckers, man. Hey, y'all can't talk in here. Just invade they live and shit. Come over there with the jokes. That shit'd be hilarious. God damn. Yeah, man. I be wanting to just wish I can just get somehow like sneak through and unblock my damn self and go over there. I go there, I cuss all the motherfuckers out over there. The whole thing was funny as hell though. What, the live? Yeah. It'd be funny, but I just can't watch it for too long because it get repetitive. I gotta like go away and let him branch off into some other shit, you know, and then come back and he might be on a different wave. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to, yeah, right. That's what I was telling him. I said, that's what I kept saying. I said, y'all scared. He showed up though, but I'm like, y'all said, why? Okay, after last night, it seemed like it was a cool conversation. We still ain't unblocked over that bitch. Me and Mob still blocked over that motherfucker. Cause I come on there all the time and say something just to see if I'm blocked. They don't never see it. That's how I know. So I'm blocked over there. Yeah, nigga, unblock me. I let you on my profile, nigga, on my channel. You came on the For the Real Only show. Why I'm blocked? Yeah. Nigga, nigga think it's gonna be some cussing and fussing over that mother. It'd be all kind of bitch, motherfucker, fuck. we gonna cuss till the channel get shut down, nigga. That shit gonna go blank right as soon as I get a motherfucker. We gonna cuss till the cows come home, nigga. I just want to catch it like today. All the motherfuckers is in there to cuss out victims and shit. I'm cussing out One Way Pass Cool. I'm cussing out, what's that, 777 nigga? I'm cussing out Serving a God, whoever the hell he is. I don't give a damn what his profile. He getting his ass cussed out. I'm cussing out Boxing Class. Cuddy over there, I'm cussing him out. I'm cussing Real out. I'm cussing out them two women that giving all them donations. Megan Celestine. Mimi. I'm cussing out everybody in that mother. You motherfucker, motherfucker, fucker, motherfucker, mother, bitch, motherfucker. It's funny in small doses. He must come on now. Oh, he ain't coming back over here. He ain't coming over here. See, he like to argue with Mob and shit. Yeah, he want to fuck with Mob. You know what I'm saying? He know I'm just gonna out talk him like I did Friday and Saturday and shit. If y'all ever do that, shit gonna be epic. Shit. Shit, we the only way to do it is to make fake pages and go over there and shit. Just swarm that motherfucker. They'd be scrambling trying to block everybody. He's saying some of everything. Dick sucking motherfucker. He see us come on there. Oh my god. I watched a short live where he was wigging on JT, telling him to shoot the cameraman in his movies. That was funny. I can't lie. I seen that nigga eating something, and he talking about, yeah, that's why we got all this power. So you got to eat hot shit or something. He said, I said you got to eat hot shit. That's how you got power. You got to eat hot shit. That's why we got this power. Yeah, you got to eat hot shit. So I guess that explained the hot sauce jar, and he had that Texas pickle. That shit had some pickle eggs. That shit had, I think he said Texas pickle egg. That shit had jalapenos in the jar. Cause I was wondering why you had that jar of hot sauce that time. Word. This time coming down because her music. Him and Mob go at it all day, dog. They go at it all day. Yo, y'all seen last night, bro? I didn't know what to think, bro. First of all, I got derailed because I came on there kind of pissed off about work and shit. So then I had a plan. I was like, I'm gonna show these videos, I'm gonna move into this shit, and then that's it. I'm going off. Then Mob popped in, then Real popped in, and I just couldn't even get a word, and they were just going, no, hold on, big folk, hold on, big folk, hold on, big folk. Them motherfuckers going on it. They cut me off, and I was like, damn, I can't even. I said, fuck it, it's their show, let them have it. You know what I'm saying? Let them have it. I thought that man was dead this morning. You and ATM didn't believe me at first. Yeah, I was watching. I was looking close to him. Let me make sure he breathing. I had forgot. Like nigga said some real shit because Mob was like, I hope that truck ain't running. And I thought about that because I seen two in Jersey. It was two people that was cheating on their boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. They was locked. They was in the garage with the car running, fucking inside the car as SUV. And they died. They both died while they was fucking. And both of they decided to include in the paper how they didn't really say nothing though. Like both of they people thought, like both of they boyfriends, girlfriend, whatever. And then it was some people in Daytona Beach. It had been a hurricane, and the power had went out, and somebody had a generator in the house and had the generator running so they can use power, and that generator killed everybody in the house, like 4 people. That carbon monoxide. So, but I was more thinking like, I hope he don't got to be nowhere in that truck because his ass is about to be fired. He about to be canned like a motherfucker. Mob was looking out for him. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, but see, he's so mysterious. He probably didn't get nobody his damn number. Because I was thinking, like, damn, do anybody got this motherfucking number? Like, he just in here, you know? See, Mob called me when I fell asleep on live. They called me. I was like, damn, who got this nigga number? Shit, Cuddy probably ain't got no pro. Cuddy probably ain't got no fuck. He probably needs some type of calling card or something. I wonder how they probably communicate through email and shit. His calling cards cost money, so I know he ain't just gonna be having. Well, let me not do him like that. I feel sorry for the little feller. Sometimes he said he wasn't drunk last night. He fell asleep because he was driving all day, blaming them woods for making him drive all day. Nah, nigga, you was drunk. I know when he drunk. He seems loyal to Cuddy. It might be some level of loyalty. My true thoughts on their relationship is that they both use each other. I believe he used Cuddy for Cuddy. He might have took a liking to Cuddy, but he used Cuddy to try to get clout off Cuddy and inject himself, thrust himself closer into the JT situation. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told him last night, you did kind of go into business for yourself. So if y'all did have good intentions when you started getting in the back of that truck, drunk, saying all that crazy shit and talking about them wife and kids, you kind of derailed it and you went into business for yourself. You made it seem like it wasn't about the victims, even though you was mentioning them. You was trying to put on a show more than anything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I think and Cuddy, regardless of what, being in his position, he need the money. So I feel like real life, as long as he's sending Cuddy some money, he can get on there and say, Cuddy, fuck you, motherfucking bitch, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He get on there and say anything. Cuddy gonna have to roll with that and accept that because I know he look out for him and send him money. You know what I'm saying? So Cuddy need his money, and I think he might be kind of trying to motivate Cuddy. Cuddy wasn't wearing them beads until he came. You see, he came into the picture. Then Cuddy started wearing them beads, so he might be putting that in his head, like, cause Cuddy easily influenced and he impressionable. Anybody he get up under, he starts to follow him if they in the as long as they're in a better position than him financially, he'll follow behind anybody. That's why I say he easily influenced. You can lead him astray easily. He'll follow a nigga into a pit of fire if they can help him financially. Booker T looking ass catching Monday Night Raw. But other than that, I think they just complement each other. They use each other. You know what I'm saying? They might by now got some level of love for each other, but you don't get to know no nigga. Nigga ain't no ride or die for you like that, just via phone, internet connection. You know what I'm saying? So I know it ain't solid, strong relationship, but it's probably a decent rapport there. You know what I'm saying? A basic foundation of some love for each other. You know, cordial. It's not a good look. Nope. Yeah, yeah. We want to see. Yeah, don't nobody want to see him fail. He already. I don't give a fuck if they watching. Newsflash, he already failed. He's failed. The thing was for him to pick up the torch. That's how he was making it seem like he was the man now. He took the mannerisms, the style of the vocal inflections and the lingo of JT and everything. And he went over there and started trying to do things that he felt like JT was doing and everything like that. And it just didn't work. It's all he already failed. So whether he's going to be an ultimate failure is up to him. But whatever his plan is to not fail is not working because he still has to depend on American money, which he says is falling and the ain't shit country and the money is weak and the government this and that. But he needs the legal tender that we work for. Okay, well, if the money weaken, then that means we need it. So stop asking us for it because we gonna need every piece of it we can get. And so stop asking us. You know what I'm saying? The plan ain't working. It's already a failure. Abort mission. You know. But yeah, I don't hate that dude, man. Like I said, I wish he could hit a lick. You know. I wouldn't send my, and then he's saying he about to try to collect money for a water well. I wouldn't send my motherfucking money over there for no water well. Whoever do that is a damn plum crazy fool. You know? You call that a freeloader? Yep. Con artist with no game. Yeah, it ain't really no it ain't really no plan. Like Pew say, it like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't see how they don't see it. And because just like Pew say, well, what happened to the tech center, the youth center? What happened to all this stuff that was supposed to? It never showed up. He went back there because I said, okay, he back in Burkina, he about to finish what he started. You know what I'm saying? And he went backwards. It got worse. And it's like literally just like you would have to be stupid to fall for it, because like he walking dead up inside stores where people got they own merchandise in his day store and saying, yeah, we got this. You don't have nothing. That's they shit. So you trying to, if they selling this for $20, you trying to tell a motherfucker over here it's $25 or $30, so you can middleman a few little funky ass $5 or $10 for shit that they can get over here. You know, so you can eat. And that's and that's why I was like, that's not that video where I said time. That's enough money for you. I'm not putting that type of effort for no little ass crumbs like that. That's what your plan is, bro. I'd rather come back home. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. Yeah, want fun in his lifestyle African. He don't got no business. Facts. Looking for handouts. He a grown man and don't want to work. They have no jobs where he at. Hell yeah. That's definitely I wouldn't want to stay. So how the fuck you hating? You think I'm hating? Man, I got a mattress, bro. I got a good career. You know, I eat good. He wasn't big to be losing no weight anyway. He down there falling off and shit, drawed up like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga drawed the fuck up, bro. Like shit, I eat good. If I lose weight, it's gonna be by choice. I know that shit. I ain't gonna be out here, you know, going out like that. Shit, fuck that. Cuddy full of it, yeah. ATM said it best. He a couch potato, and that's no bueno in Africa. Yeah, you did. It's hard there. You gotta work. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta put in some work over there. If you was lazy motherfucker here, and couldn't make shit shake proper, how the fuck you gonna get over there in a third world country and really eat and see some bread? Like, it ain't no hating, bro. It's just the truth, man. Look at it. So I feel like motherfuckers that's over there trying to co-sign that shit, they people like that too. They've either been like that or they would get over on someone. That's why they capping for him. That shit is wrong. It's wrong is wrong, bro. Right is right, is wrong is wrong. People fail to realize that there are actual useless humans on this planet, and Cuddy is one of them. He's not taking care of his kids or mama. Right. That's what get me the most about it. You talking about taking up money for a water well, which we know is bullshit. You going to try to keep that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you better send your fucking daughter some money. The fuck is wrong with you? That's why I don't think I can be around them in real life, because I feel like I would say something to him. And a part of like that mouth that he got, that has developed since he got around real. Because he wasn't talking tough like that. That mouth developed since he got around real. And he doing it because he on the internet. Because, man, listen. What you say? Who you talking to? Oh, I know you ain't talking. Oh, okay. I know, goddamn, wow, you ain't talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. Shit. Who you think you talking to? When the owner see he's not making no money, he's out. He lying to those people he's staying with. Nah, he can stay over there. He useless to us folk, black folk, cause in America. All right. I just feel like, and that's also a dangerous, like, environment too. Like, as far as with the terrorism and all the other shit going on there, he need to get the fuck from over there too. That's the biggest thing. Like something can happen to him. Then he already got motherfuckers out there that don't like him, and he had to run up out of there last time. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely need to get the fuck up out of there. Crumb stash snatching ass Cuddy. He probably avoiding his responsibilities over here. Didn't they say he owed child support? Yeah. I know Cuddy don't got nowhere like to stay if he touched back down in Charlotte, and he got a child support situation from what I understand. You know what I'm saying? So right, you know. But fuck that. I'd rather come back and get them 3 hots in the cot. I don't even believe he eating 3 times. I think he eat. I don't think he get no 3 meals over there. I think he probably get 1 meal, and he get a whole bunch of little knick-knack shit to snack on. But ain't none of that shit holding no weight. Like it ain't nothing of no substance, because he only eating 1 real meal and a day and shit. And he probably chewing on a couple nuts and shit. Like that nigga needs some peanut butter and some oatmeal and shit, and some he needs some fucking, he said he better get him some lunch meat and some peanut butter and jelly. He needs some shit to stick, bro, because he wasn't big to be losing no weight anyway. You know what I'm saying? He's slick side begging for money. You know, he ain't slick. He doing that shit out in the open. That shit is right out in the open. Every short he put, it got a Cash App on it. I don't see nobody on YouTube short that got they Cash App on every short. Them people do not accept, and you can see that. They respected JT because JT came there with a track record behind them of having success in business and doing shit and making shit happen. And then they saw him on the ground trying to make shit happen and trying to do shit. You know what I'm saying? But when they see you sitting around every day, I know how they thinking and how they looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Africans. You know, I know how they looking at him and what they thinking. I was just finna say that boy need 2,000 can of tuna. Hey, I said that one time, like, man, fuck that. Instead of giving this nigga money for donations, like just like them Africans get them little plastic barrels, we need to get a barrel and fill that bitch up with some can. That nigga needs some canned goods. Nigga, I don't even give a fuck. I don't want to hear what you eat or what you don't eat, nigga. This bitch, I don't care if you Muslim or not, bitch. This bitch finna be full up with spam and then beef stew and corned beef hash and all kind of shit and tuna. Chef Boyardee, we need to get a barrel over there. You, nigga, you get shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need to eat something, bro. How he lied about that motorcycle accident. Whoever believe, I don't believe that shit. I already told y'all my theory. You know what my theory is? Y'all heard me say it before. Somebody whooped that ass. Somebody whooped that ass. He said that people don't like him giving out rice over there. The people don't like these people starving and they ain't got no money and no food and they don't want you giving out rice. Remember, it was Feed 'em Good Fridays. Remember, he said he had not been doing. He said we doing it this week, and we never saw nothing that Friday. And then what was that? That Saturday or Sunday, he popped up and his foot was swole, and he had that shit on his head. And the story he said sounded stupid, like somebody seen him somewhere based off pushing them kids, or either they wanted to rob him or he tried to get tough. Somebody seen him over there, and I feel like they got in that ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They put that Holyfield on it. You know what I'm saying? Something went on over that motherfucker. The first time he made it to Africa, I looked, they threw him. They threw him. Yo, you seen how they like, oh man, I'd be in jail over that motherfucker. You see when he pulled up with the rice, just how they was doing them, like, and holding on to the bike. I ain't got that kind of patience, bro. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck, like, but see, he's so light in the ass, he can't fight. And he tried to take off on a bike. They just held the shit like, no. Like, give us the shit. They basically robbed him. They took the rights from him. You know what I'm saying? They robbed him. We seen it right there on camera. You remember that one he tried to pull off and shit? They just fought like, nope. You know what I'm saying? Give it here. That was robbery. You got Debo. You didn't give out no rights. That when I seen that shit, that was a Debo. You know what I'm saying? That was a Jack move, nigga. Damn near killed him on Freedom Friday. Yeah. Shorts are doing horrible numbers. Africa is big as hell. Cuddy can get rich off showing wildlife, but he too stupid. He could even go document different tribes. Right. He looking for a Cash App or a PayPal transfer. He wants something quick, so he's trying to show some merchandise. Say, look, we got this. So somebody can say, oh yeah, here, boom, and send the money. He don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? He don't want no slow money. The slow money is secondary. So he trying to use the YouTube to scam and build subscribers and views at the same time and get his little check. But that check so insignificant. He want them wire transfers and shit. And he better be careful. Like he stole Mr. White money. Anytime you jerk some money like that, that's wire fraud. But see, he in Africa. You know what I'm saying? He in Africa. He not Muslim. He playing with that. He don't fit in. Look at the way he dress. Yeah. Crash and damn near impossible to crash on a bike with no scratches. He had a swollen foot. His foot was swollen, and he had that mark on his head. Them scratches. I'm like the homeboy in Color Purple. Don't that look like a hoof print, Paul? That's a hoof print there, Paul. No, that look like a fist print. No, sir. No, ain't no fist touch my face. That's what it was. No, ain't that look like ain't that a fist print, Paul? You know what I'm saying? Read the Quran because the JT literally tried to copy everything except his getting money skills. That's what all. Yeah, you took everything from the man, but business acumen and hustle. You know, because you never was intending on hustling or working and going out and actually trying to get nothing. You took what you thought was beneficial to you to get over and do the lease. So if he was scamming, you tried to see if you can try your hand at it and see if it will work for you. You know what I'm saying? You want to get over. You don't want to do nothing. He don't want to do nothing, man. Shit, man, it is not that hard over there for him. With all the donations, he could have been, like I said, got him a power washing machine, some cleaning products. Went and tried to, man, I'll be over that bill. I don't care if I got to wash cars, bro. All that dust out there. You know what I'm saying? Got to be a couple dollars in that shit. I'd be trying to do something. Yeah. Look at his hairstyle film. People don't like that. They don't understand that. You told Paul Harpo to beat me. Ain't that a hoof print? That look like a hoof print, don't it, Paul? No, that look like a fist print. Oprah was whooping them niggas' ass and Harpo, you Harpo. Just don't make me wait too long, Harpo. They whooped her ass at that. She knocked that dude out. That dude hit her and that train went by and that shit passed. That nigga was leg stretched out. But they came through with that revolver handle on her ass and shit. Next thing you know, she was looking like Quasimodo when they was booking her and shit. Where he at, they don't like that. They know he ain't right. He don't fit in with the Africans. I hope he go back to America. Yeah, Dre, Oprah did beat his ass, but when they showed her, that motherfucker was like, he fucked her up with that pistol. Shit, that shit. He rung her bells with that shit. Yeah. That shit calmed her ass down. She didn't get no she didn't get no juice back or no spunk back until she uh got back around them punk motherfuckers out there around that house and shit. Then she started talking some shit again. But they quieted her ass down after that. And my dad used to love that movie, especially at the end. My dad used to crack the hell up when yeah, they did. They broke her spirit. My dad used to crack the hell up at the end when the kids came and shit, cause the son, my dad used to be cracking the hell. He'd say, Mama, Bonnie. That shit, I don't know what language that motherfucker was speaking. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I probably know that. I'm bullshit. I really probably know that movie by heart. My sister, she passed too, but my sister would never, if she liked the movie, she would never get tired of that shit. And I seen, like I tell you, I remember all the movies she used to. She played Friday over and over again. And all black people know that, but I know Friday by heart. I know Color Purple damn near by heart, or if not by heart. Um, she played fucking Prom Night, Halloween 2 and 2. She'd never get tired of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I knew all them shits. Suge Avery. Yo, it just was a entertaining movie, but I didn't realize until I got older and I read some of the book that they was dykes. They was messing with each other. They just show them kiss each other in the movie, but in the book, I think they might have been going together if I remember correctly, or they definitely was messing with each other. Hmm. Hell yeah. Suge Avery was in a Tyler Perry movie, thick as hell. I said, damn, she old and thick. But black that they ain't lying. That shit, black don't crack. Black women be getting old and still be holding up nice. Suge Avery had all the motherfuckers in town crazy. You can tell when the girl be the best looking chick in the town and shit. But that nigga talk some cash shit. Uh, what is it with this Suge Avery? She's black as tar. No, she said nappy headed, got legs like baseball bats. My own daddy wouldn't even have anything to do with her. Plus, I hear all her children's got different daddies. Oh, Suge Avery's children got the same daddy. You can vouch for nothing. Suge Avery done set the population of Hartwell County a new high. You just wanted to rust this boy. He talk cash shit on that broad, bro. When that dad came around, he came around talking some shit. Boy, you gonna sit here and let this nappy head girl cuss you out like that? You're sitting at the head of your own dinner table and you're acting like the waiter. Look like Angela. Look at Angela. Oh yeah, Angela Bassett, fine as hell. Hell yeah. Angela Bassett is looking better as she get older. Like when I look back at I guess she was too slim then. And I look back at like What's Love Got to Do with It. She looked good in Strange Days, but when I look back at What's Love Got to Do with It, she don't look as good then as she do now. Angela Bassett is getting better. Like she looking better as she get older and shit. You just wanted to rust this boy. That's Cuddy. You just wanted to rust this boy. You wanted to rust this. That's the title of Friday Night Lives this week. You just wanted to rust this boy. Cut it and brung the morale of Ouagadougou down to a new low. You just wanted to rust this bar. Or McQuayman County. No, that was in Kenya, wasn't it? Oh, whatever. Hell yeah, man. Shit, man. But it's 9:43. It's getting about that time. I'm about to buy my last fucking pack of cigarettes. Get these shits up, man. And try to get some damn shut-eye. Go to this place in tomorrow. I hope they don't bum rush me either when I get there. Like, what did you think about it? You know, like, nah, y'all motherfuckers just want to hurry up and start getting some work done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me about a week and weigh my options. Word up. Sugar Avery piss. I put some sugar. That movie Color Purple was a comedy, bro, because that shit had more. It was a emotion. It was a heartfelt, but that shit had a lot of funny parts in it. Like when she was bringing her, that nigga he bought that woman that burnt ass food and shit. That rocking chair was empty. He bought that shit. That shit had fire on it. That motherfucker bought that shit in there. Told you I don't want that motherfucker start throwing everything out. And then Celie went in there and started cooking them dogs. She cooking that ham and shit, them ham steaks like a dog said, you know what I'm saying? And she bought it. I'm trying to see what the wall look like. See what type of color Suge gonna put on there. Nah. Yeah, don't let them pressure you. Right. That last slap Miss Silly took is hilarious. I think the last time he slapped her was when she had went in that mailbox and was reading that mail. I think her nose started. But it wasn't funny. The funniest slap though, I don't know if y'all noticed. See, like I said, my sister used to watch the same shit over and over again. So I used to just be home with her when I was a kid. And when I was in school, I didn't have cable. So I used to watch shit over and over again. So I could probably tell you a lot of shit in movies that's funny that you don't know because it's going on in the background. You know, you probably just see the shit that go. But if you watch Color Purple when she young, the first time he slap her, they show him slap her. She was doing the girl hair, and her hair was real nappy. So she kept complaining. So he told her to it's going back and forth. He told her, shut up. Said, I can't, it hurts her. So he looked at her and he got up and he slapped her. Whop! He slapped the shit out of her. And when you look at it, go back and look at that scene. One of the little girls in the background, not the one that's getting their hair done, was like slapping. And I've told people about it and they never noticed it. Like it's been always there, but it was like a little girl imitating the shit. It's funny as hell, like slapping her. So yeah, the wind up was cool. Yeah, he cocked back. He cocked way back and shit. You can see the top part. He cocked back like hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got some leverage up on that shit. Hell yeah. He looked like, bitch, I just told you to, like, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't just like, he could have easily just caught her from the side and shit. Like he got up and got in range and walked around in the half circle, like, and paused with it. Then came, pop, and she sat right there. You sat there and waited for it. Thunder slap. Man, you crazy. You can't do all that to hit me and land clean. My hand gonna be up or something by the time you do that shit. Boop. Hell no. He landed clean. A little bit too clean, if you ask me. But anyway, man, I'm getting ready to get up off of here, everybody, man. Thanks for tapping in with me. Go ahead and take it down, man. Anybody come on here that ain't already subscribed, like, share, and subscribe to this motherfucking channel, man. You know, word. Salute, Ray. Salute. Game over. We gotta do our roll call. Brad Wilson, God Body Money, any of the lurkers that been in here lurking. Rain in Game 707, Big O, Mob. Mac Deuce was in here. Shout out Mac Deuce. Spicy. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to do that thing. Edward Capers was in here, I believe. That moderator joint. And I think that's it. Tammy, shout out Tammy. Checkmate. Oh, that's Mac Deuce. Dre. Yeah. Yep. Make sure we don't forget nobody. But that's it, man. I'll holler at y'all, bro. Thanks for tapping in. One.